Hi Libra, this is going to be your ex-partner reading for June 2018. This month I have gone back to the 2-row spread. As I previously mentioned, I am going to alternate the ex-partner layouts month by month. Also, I'm just so glad to be able to be doing this reading this morning. Yesterday morning, I ended up in hospital due to a really bad swollen gland in my neck, which I think is very much linked to my sinus issues. But thankfully, I'm on antibiotics, so hopefully it will start to improve. Now, we're going to look at the central issue here, and we're also going to look at the card at the bottom of the deck. This side will be for you, Libra, and this will be for your ex-partner. Now, the card at the center is the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is not the best card, okay? Yes, the 10 can mean we're coming to an end of a cycle. But the 10 of Wands is carrying a lot of burdens, a lot of weight here, okay? It may be here to symbolize that both of you are feeling very weighed down by what has already taken place within this relationship. And either both of you or one of you is still very much feeling this heavy energy. Now, the positive aspect in the present moment for you, Libra, we do have the Sun card. And the Sun card is a positive card. It is a card that can talk about growth, feeling energized, feeling rejuvenated. But also with the Sun card, we get clarity. We start to see things much more clearly. So it may be here for you, Libra, to symbolize that really if you was to re-enter this relationship with your ex-partner, then maybe, it's gonna bring about this energy of this 10 of Wands. That maybe now you're starting to come to the realization that, the two of you together may not be the perfect match. Now, they have the Queen of Wands on their side. Possible some of you were in a relationship with a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, a Sag. But the Queen of Wands, it does very much touch on somebody that is very determined, somebody that can be very independent, somebody that can be very fiery within their character, okay? And, it has to be said that sometimes the Queen of Wands can be a little too demanding and, on a bad day can want things very much their own way. Now, in terms of what you're both thinking and feeling or actions to be taken, you have here the 10 of Cups. So you're wanting emotional fulfillment and contentment. You're wanting that happy home. You're wanting to feel emotionally happy within your home environment, within a relationship. Whether that be with your ex-partner or with someone else, or even, on your own. We don't always have to get emotional fulfillment and happiness by being in a relationship. We can find that by being on our own. Now, on their side, they have the King of Swords. And I think the King of Swords is here to symbolize the thing with the King of Swords is he is always looking to get to the truth. He wants clarity. He wants to understand things better. Are they wanting to understand the way they're feeling? How they're feeling about you and the relationship? Are they wanting truth and clarity about how you're feeling and what you're thinking? Because I don't think this King of Swords is here to symbolize that they're another air sign. I think it's more talking about the energy of the King of Swords. You know, he can be a force to be reckoned with, okay? He is very much about the truth, and he can be cutting with his words, just as the Queen of Swords can be. Now, moving down to the outcome, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. You know, and this is suggesting that you're doing okay on your own. That when it comes maybe to your work and your finances, you're okay. And also when I see the Nine of Pentacles, I often think it's about you now creating an environment that's going to make you happy, that's going to bring you that 10 of Cups. And whether that means you're on your own or not, then fine. But the Nine of Pentacles overall, it talks about somebody that is successful and is doing okay on their own. Now, the other card you got, Libra, was the 10 of Pentacles. And to me, the 10 of Pentacles is the family card. It is the card about, you know, shared finances, a shared home. You know, members of the family being around us. It could be here to symbolize that, yes, you know, yes, you are doing well on your own. But at the end of the day, like I've just said with the reading I did for Virgo, when it comes to a relationship, you're not going to settle for anything less. You know, you're wanting there to be, you know, solid foundations. You're wanting commitment. And if you don't get that from your ex-partner, then you're going to be fine on your own. The next card we've got is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is the slowest moving knight. He always gets to his destination, but it takes time. You know, is the Knight of Pentacles here to symbolize that in terms of you and your ex-partner ever reaching this 10 of Pentacles, it may have just felt as though, you know, maybe your ex-partner was dragging their heels. You know, maybe they were indecisive. Maybe you never really knew where you stood with them. Maybe you felt that, you know, in terms of this relationship, things were not going at a quick enough pace. That in terms of a commitment, a solid foundation being offered, it may have felt as though it was taking forever to reach that stage. The other aspect with the Knight of Pentacles is that sometimes we have to be careful that, you know, of understanding that the grass is not always greener on the other side. And maybe for some of you that could be a message for your ex-partner. You know, if, you know, you've broken up, maybe they've gone off with somebody else, maybe they haven't. But, you know, that can be a message there with that Knight of Pentacles. Maybe for some of you, you were the one that ended the relationship because you wanted to be on your own. Now, the last card is the Death card. And, you know, while the Death card can talk about change and transformation, it does talk about endings. Yes, endings that can lead to new beginnings. But I feel for you, Libra, that the energy I'm getting from this is the Death card has shown up to say that this is pretty much the end of the road here. Now, the cards for your ex-partner's outcome, they've got the King of Cups. Now, this is water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The thing with the King of Cups is he can sometimes be emotionally closed off. That's not to say he doesn't feel the emotions, okay? But he's learnt to control his emotions. And, you know, he doesn't always show that emotional side or what he's thinking or feeling when it comes to his emotions. So if you're not dealing with a water sign, I feel you could be dealing with somebody that may have been quite closed off emotionally. The next card we've got is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess, you know, the High Priestess can talk about things that are hidden from us. Yes, it can touch on secrets. See, the High Priestess is the keeper of those secrets. And we're in this position where we don't know. We're trying to get to the truth. We're trying to find out what's going on. Now, it could very well be here, as we've got this King of Swords here, wanting clarity, wanting a better understanding, that maybe for some of you, your ex-partner felt that you were the ones that were emotionally closed off. That maybe they felt that you were the ones that were being secretive or hiding things. Now, not being secretive or keeping things hidden in terms of wrongdoing, but being secretive in terms of how you were feeling. But if not, then it could be very much how you are viewing your ex-partner. The next card they've got is the Five of Wands. And this is conflict. It's not as severe as the Five of Swords, but it talks about people who are not listening to each other. People who are wanting their point of view heard and are not prepared to listen to what the other person is saying. And the last card is the Queen of Pentacles. You know, we've got two kings on their side and we've got two queens. And it's funny because we've got all four elements here. We've got earth, fire, air and water. So for me, most definitely, one of these is talking about your ex-partner, be them an earth sign, fire, air or water. So maybe the Queen of Pentacles for some of you is your ex-partner, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But the thing with the Queen of Pentacles, yes, grounded energy. Yes, wanting to put roots down. But also, you know, the other aspect with the Queen of Pentacles is she's very focused on finances. She's very focused on career and business work. You know, was you dealing with somebody, Libra, that was very much about finances? That maybe was slightly materialistic, that was quite closed off emotionally. The card at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords, you know, it can talk about harsh communication. Nasty words spoken that can cut right through you. Feeling very let down. Stabbed in the back. Is that the energy of how you're feeling? Or, you know, is that how your ex-partner's feeling? In terms of reconciliation, I don't feel it in this month of June. I just feel that whatever has already taken place in this relationship, it's brought about that Ten of Wands energy. It's left either one of you feeling that Ten of Swords energy. And I don't think that you feel that you can come back from that. And I think you're going to come to the realization that your emotional well-being and your emotional happiness is not dependent on you reconciling with your ex-partner, that you can achieve that on your own. Okay, Libra, that is the end of your reading. Thank you so much for watching and take care. Bye.